Okay, these are the GT SuperLace hubs, and I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. There's a lot of information to be had here, but just in the how they come apart and the two different setups: 9T driver that comes on the Pro Performer, and the larger bikes use the freehub. That the freehub is a piece everybody's kind of looking for when they want to change the gearing. It looks like this. So the body of it, and you can change the different cogs, and the cogs are Shimano hyperglide cogs, BMX or single speed specific cogs. So let me just see what I can explain here real quick. So this is 24-inch wheel. I just picked this up last night. They were takeoffs, brand new. So they have this little spacer on the ones with the cogs, the 16T and the freehub. This is usually pretty loose. It doesn't have to be super tight, but it's a thinner spacer. It has a hole in it that you can put an Allen wrench in to tighten it or loosen it if it comes really tight. Then you have this lock ring. These are typically pretty tight. It has these edges here. You can take a flathead, lefty, loosey, tap it kind of just quick with a hammer a couple of times and it will come loose. Comes right off. Has an arrow that points in the direction to tighten it. Right here. At that point, the cog slides right off. There's also a washer to take up space. And then there you're left with your free hub. And this slides right off. And it has your pawls right here. And these are spring loaded. And there's a dust washer, or dust seal here. So the lip on the dust seal would face out just like a car setup would. Let's see. So when you're going to install it, this slides right on, and you close the pawls with your hand. That's it. And then don't forget the seal, the lip ring, the lip facing out. That goes there. And then you have their splines. These are hyperglide splines all the way around the hub. The cog will have the same. Sits just like that. This one requires a spacer. That cog needs to be tight. Once you put the lock ring on, I always take this lock ring just like a freewheel. Go backwards first. You feel it kind of drop onto the thread, and then spin it forward. Tighten it. And then you do want to tighten this lock ring up when you're ready to ride pretty well. Not super tight, but use that flathead and tighten it so that this is all tight. The free hub uses the thinner spacer, and this threads on here like that. Now this is ready to install. That's simple. The free hub uses a thinner spacer, and the 9T driver uses a thicker spacer. So at that point, they're the same height. They fit in the frame. It's designed. So this is SuperLace hubs. You get the hubs. You get the free hub. It comes already installed, and you get the spacer for the free hub, the lock ring, which is already installed here, and dust seal. Comes with 16T cog. And this kit, forget it. Yeah, 16T cog. So on the 20-inch bike, I removed the 9T driver and I installed the freehub with a 13T cog in this black section right here in the middle. Those are actually 2 spacers to help the chain alignment. So these are hyperglide spacers. They look like this. You can buy a kit of these. This is 1.5 mil. You can buy a kit of these off Amazon for like 10 or 12 bucks. And they're well made, they fit perfect. And I think I got 3 millimeter total of spacers here. And there's 4 millimeters of hyperglide cog spline left for the cog to sit on, which is fine. And it moves the chain out, because what I found is the 9T driver on the 20-inch bike sits really tight up against the hub, and it causes the chain to go from the front sprocket kind of like at an angle to the right. It's not like a great alignment, and it causes a lot of wear in the teeth on that front sprocket. It was like when I took it off, I could already see how it was wearing really unevenly and kind of just weird. So it's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, so the free hubs will come on 24, 26, 29-inch bikes. So it's probably best to find a spare set of these wheels, like a takeoff from somebody. Like this guy was using Skyway mags, so I got this set pretty cheap, like $160. And the SuperLace hubs are more like $200 to $210 for this set, which, you know, they're really nice. You can get silver or black. You can just build a set of wheels with the hubs as well. And you know, like this one, if I was going to install this one fits a little tighter than the other one for some reason. But just like that, and it's installed. I forgot the desk seal, but that's how it's going to sit, just like that. And then the this is just pretty much hand tight. Hold the other side and you can get it tight enough and it should be fine, as long as this lock ring is good and tight. And then this one doesn't like to come out as easy as the other one, so let me pop this one out. There we go. That's it. That's all you have to do, and you can change these cogs. You can get any size you want. Like I have tried like a 12T, and it didn't work out well because there was not enough space for the chain. The chain was like riding on the this ring here. It was kind of contacting it. It was causing it to ride roughly. So I found the 13T is pretty much as small as this setup will allow, where the chain will ride smoothly. So trying to think if there's anything else. I think we covered pretty much all there is to know. But yeah, I think that's about it. You know, questions and just ask. But that's all I got. All right, later.